We'll welcome 250,000 puppies into our homes this year. Of all different shapes and sizes. From the most popular, to the very expensive, to some of the smallest. But new owners be warned. Behind those puppy dog stares lies a magnet for mischief.
Lola! Walk! Stop it! No, no!
In this series, we follow a group of families and their puppies.
Oi!
In those all-important first 6 months together.
I have to say it's worse than having had a baby.
The puppies will need training, discipline, and require a whole lot of patience. They can more than quadruple in size, consume up to 80 kilograms of food, and go to the toilet more than 1,000 times. This series explores how the nation's favourite pet adapts to their new world. But also the profound effects they can have on the lives of their owners.
This is the biggest commitment of my life.
Uh-oh. Oh, I am a girl who does not take failure very well.
Join us on an extraordinary journey as we follow 10 very special puppies as they embark on a new life with 10 very different families. The first 8 of our puppies have joined their families. And in this episode, we catch up with trainee therapy dog, Hunter, as he makes himself at home.
Hunter, what have you done? Did I leave the lounge tidy?
While Delia faces biting off more than she can chew with big breed Shiva.
No.
And we meet the first-time homeowners taking on a rescue dog.
Oh, what have you done? What have you done?
But we start in Hertfordshire, where the 9th of our puppies will be setting up residence.
So we've got caring for your new puppy, fundamentals of puppy proofing. It says if you can care for a cockapoo, the cockapoo will care for you. That's nice, isn't it?
Juliet Wolfe and her husband Trevor are looking for a playmate for 8-year-old son Rio.
Oh. We've wanted a puppy for a long time, and we know Rio absolutely adores dogs.
He's an only child. He doesn't have a sibling.
That was cheating.
No, I had the one last.
He feels lonely. It will give him someone that he can love and cherish, like a brother or sister.
Oh, well done.
1-0. I'm very excited to get a puppy when I get home from school. I'll cuddle it, then love it. It's going to change my life.
Rio was born with a rare genetic condition, which meant some of the bones in his right leg didn't develop.
This is my day leg that I use for school. And this is my run leg that I use for athletics.
He's the only amputee in the school. It's a very isolating position to be in. Children can be very cruel, and sadly, he gets bullied because of his disability. My hopes for the puppy and for Rio is that they'll have a really special bond, and that no matter how hard Rio's day at school has been, he can be guaranteed a warm and friendly welcome. Take him. Let's get you back in the warm. Just been a long car journey. It's your new home. You just wait. It's fine.
She's quite cuddly.
Meet Rosso, a 9-week-old cockapoo. The first ever designer dog, the cockapoo was bred in the 1960s to combine the Cocker Spaniel's gentle temperament with the poodle's love of people. They are now the most popular crossbreed in the country.
Don't you just love that, Trevor? Rio?
Spoilt.
Spoilt. Rosso is going to be one very spoilt puppy.
Aren't you sleeping? I can't see your eyes.
Every second he's cuddling him and giving him kisses, and yeah, he's excited.
Give your pyjamas to Rosso so that he can get used to your smell. Yeah, in the bed maybe. You know, a lot of people say when you have a puppy it's like having a newborn, but I'm really looking forward to that added responsibility and giving lots of love and affection. We've all got a lot of love and affection to give. We're right here. Oh. Now, when you have that.
It's Rosso's first morning at the Wolf House, and he's getting stuck into his breakfast.
He loves it.
High five, high five. Yeah. So this is a big milestone for Rosso to have his first meal here in our home. I think it's a great sign. It shows that he's feeling more settled and relaxed. I do feel like we should have a biology, biology lesson for dogs. Are you joking? Oh my God, already? And I bet...
Is that a big poo?
What? Not a big one.
Yes.
Where? Oh my God.
Don't eat it.
Oh. Well, OK, that came out much quicker than we thought, didn't it?
I think we'll nominate Rio as the
number one pooper scooper.
The pooper scooper, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to do another one as well.
Are you joking?
I know.
No, but Matt. But in truth, it will be me.
Yeah, probably be Juliet.
No! Oh no!
Over the next few days, Juliet is on constant poop patrol.
No, Rosso. No, don't sniff it. Oh, don't sniff it. I'm quite a driven person, I guess, and, you know, if I've got a task to do, and training Rosso being, you know, primary task, and I want to succeed at doing it, and I am a perfectionist.
A puppy usually needs to go to the toilet up to 10 or 20 times a day.
Look, over there, on the map.
Where?
See the map.
Oh, great.
So a new owner will need to be vigilant if they want to limit the damage.
Thank you, Rosso.
His poo stinks.
Big brother Rio is less than impressed.
And he did a wee on my foot this morning.
No. Shiva?
In South London, Delia Lewis is already 7 weeks into life with her puppy Shiva.
No. Hey! No! No!
But that doesn't mean things have got any easier.
No. 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 Anyone who tells you that it's easy, a breeze, or walk in the park is just absolutely lying.
Single lady Delia chose a giant breed Leonberger to provide the companionship she was missing in her life. But when Shiva arrived, it wasn't quite the fairy tale she'd dreamed of.
Okay. Can I open the door now?
As Delia couldn't leave her alone for a second.
She's quite vocal with me just leaving her outside the bathroom. I'd like to have a private moment. Look, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I think I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. Oi!
Her new guard was also fond of ignoring her every command.
Shiva! Oi! Come on!
Things came to a head at a puppy training class when Shiva staged a dirty protest.
Oh, I am a girl who does not take failure very well.
And over their first 2 months together, Shiva has more than tripled in size.
I have extra anxieties because she's a big breed puppy. Ah! Stop that! I just turned round and then one morning she looked normal, and then by the afternoon I swear she's like grown an inch or something. I think, when did that happen?
Now Shiva's 15 weeks old, and Delia's problems are growing as quickly as her dog.
No! Sit. No. 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 My dog doesn't seem to take no for an answer. Leave it!
Shiva's growling and nipping could be down to teething. But she's also displaying signs of something known as the zoomies.
No!
Frenetic and seemingly random bursts of energy, often characterized by a wild glint in the eye.
She got me. No! No!
The zoomies can be an indication that pup isn't getting enough exercise or mental stimulation.
Where am I bleeding? I don't know. On my shoulder. I mean, puppy teeth anywhere are quite sharp. Down! Come on now, down!
As quickly as Shiva's bad behavior started, it's over.
Are you tired now? Are you finished terrorizing me? She'll probably fall asleep in about 5-10 minutes now. Yep. I do have genuine concerns that if I don't get the training right, I'm not going to be able to control her, and a 50-kilo dog is not a dog that you know, want to lose control of at any time.
For any new owner, tackling basic training can be an uphill struggle. But some puppies are specially chosen to become working dogs, and their owners have much more to lose if they don't get it right. In Lancashire, the Lowe family are 4 weeks into their canine adventure.
Right, take him away again so he can cry. Bring him back. Bring him back.
They welcomed Hunter the Labrador to act as a therapy dog for 4-year-old Alfie, who, along with twin brother Arthur, has Down syndrome.
I like these ears. Don't pull tight.
Alfie also suffers from anxiety due to autism.
He likes his ears, and I think it's because it's the soft and warm, and when he touches the ears, it makes you laugh, doesn't it, eh?
With 5 kids at home, the decision to add a puppy into the mix wasn't an easy one for head of the household Emma.
It is a very big deal for us to get the right dog. Obviously, if we went out ourselves and bought a dog and brought it in, and it wasn't suitable, it would break our heart to have to find it a new home.
But with the help of canine expert Louise and a visit from a fully trained assistance dog, Emma was convinced the benefits would outweigh the challenges ahead.
I've never seen him like this around an animal before.
Is that nice, Alfie?
Emma took the plunge and bought Hunter, who's now a firm favourite with the 5 kids, particularly 12-year-old Harry.
I love you too.
But Emma needs him to fulfil his training role as a therapy dog.
Alfie can get so upset so easy because he can scream and cry for hours on end.
Her aim is for Hunter to calm Alfie down independently of her,
Hunter, Bunter, come here.
instinctively reacting to Alfie's mood without being told.
What I want Hunter to do is understand when Alfie is stressed.
What's he always kissing you?
I want him to understand when Alfie is in need of him. We'll get there, he's still only a puppy. You're gonna have to stop. What are you taking with you? You taking your baby with you? You're not taking Daddy Pig or Mummy Pig? No?
Today, Emma's decided to make a bold move and test 12-week-old Hunter's growing sense of independence. She's leaving him home alone while she goes to pick the older kids up from school.
He's already up to mischief, so I'm not too sure about this. If this is successful, then I can start leaving him in the lounge, and I feel like I can start letting him have a little bit more run of the house. So we'll see. Come on then. Be good. Hunter, be good.
Labradors are one of the top choices for therapy dogs because of their sociable and affectionate nature. But their love of companionship means when left alone, they can be susceptible to boredom or separation anxiety. Like Hunter, Many dogs react by destroying personal belongings to surround themselves with their owner's smell, making them feel more secure.
What's happened, Elsie? Uh-oh. Hunter, what have you done? Did I leave the lounge tidy? He has totally destroyed the lounge. Harry, look what the dog's done.
It will take 2 years to fully train Hunter in his future role as antidote to Alfie's anxieties. But for now, he's just increasing Emma's.
He's now asleep because he's had so much fun trashing my house.
In Hertfordshire, there's no danger of 11-week-old cockapoo Rosso feeling neglected.
So I'm microwaving Rosso's bed. Yes, he's a very pampered pooch.
Juliet's laying on the VIP treatment.
What I then do is just slip this inside of here. So let's see if he likes this. I like to spoil my boys, what can I say? I think that's a mother's job. You're gonna come and sit with me on the sofa. Look at you being carried like a king. You know, you just want to give your family the best, and he's a member of our family. He's my second baby after Rio. He's my fur baby. Aren't you? Yes.
He's Rosso here. Rosso!
Oh, look, he was waiting for you.
It's Rio's first week back at school since the new puppy arrived.
Oh, look. This puppy's going to play such a pivotal role in Rio's confidence and his self-esteem, having had such a hard time at school.
My favourite thing about Rosso is that he loves cuddles and stuff. I love you. You love me. I love you. I love you.
He's a different child. He's just made a world of difference, really has.
I love you.
It means that you're really happy, aren't you, now? You've got Rosso in your life, your little fur baby brother.
He may be Rio's perfect playmate, but on other matters...
Rosso.
Oh, no, you're not doing something, are you? Oh, Rosso!
Rosso's not yet the perfect house guest.
I think we should try and do some puppy training with the treats, yeah? There, Rosso. Down. Down. I know you can smell it. You know, I don't want to be cruel. I'm going to let you have one to start with. Did you want to come and help me do this in a minute?
Okay.
Treats can help your pup to pick up commands, but only if they're given sparingly and, crucially, for the correct behaviour.
No, Rosso. All right. Oh, okay, no. All right, I'll have to give that to him.
Spoiled fur baby Rosso manages to charm treats out of Mum regardless.
That's not fair. You're then teasing him, so now you've got to give it to him. Sit. No. Right, well, he's got to... that's teasing him if I don't give it to him. OK, no. You need... No. Sit. You're supposed to sit down. No. Your bottom needs to go on the floor, kind of. I'm very pleased with the fact that he's already learning to sit nicely. It was because he was sitting so well. Oh, OK, I left that out for too long, so I have to give it to you. No. Between the front paws. Bottom down, bottom down. All right, just have a couple and then let's try.
40 treats later, it's time to head outside.
Rosso, see this? See this? I would like you to fill this, OK? Yes. Yes. Do you want to have a run around? Or are you just waiting for the treats, aren't you?
Rosso might be keeping everyone waiting, but Juliet's not one to miss an opportunity for more training.
Rosso, come. Good boy. Rosso, come. Whoops, I'm going to trip over you.
Rosso, come. Good boy.
That's one more treat for Rosso, but no number 2s for Juliet.
Leave it. Rosso, you must need the toilet. You must need the toilet now. Come on. Good boy. I don't think it's going to happen now, and it's getting a bit cold, isn't it? All right, let's try again in a bit later. Come on then.
Back inside,
Rosso! No! Thank you, Rosso. The toilet training, it is a big, big problem. He's just not getting it. He's not getting it outside at all. You've come to inspect your work, haven't you, Rosso?
9 of our puppies are now making their mark in their new homes, leaving just one who's yet to meet their family.
Dog ball. That's cute, isn't it?
In North Lincolnshire, 25-year-old Alex and 30-year-old Pete are settling into their first home together.
Neither of us wear the trousers in the relationship.
Describe Pete for me.
Messy.
Loving.
Annoying.
Annoying.
The couple met 7 years ago at Pete's restaurant, where they both worked. But it wasn't love at first sight.
I really hated him at first. He was horrible.
She's vegetarian. I remember putting a load of salami inside her purse. I think it was one of those treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen kind of things, wasn't it?
I don't know how it worked, though.
You just wanted me. That's what it was. Yeah.
The only missing piece of the puzzle is a dog to make their house a home.
It's not like we're just going out to get a new telly. That's it now. We leave the house now, and that's it. We're back as a 3, and we've got this little animal that's relying on us, dependent on us.
And they've chosen a puppy that comes with a history.
We've always wanted a rescue dog, haven't we, I think?
I don't like the idea of going out and buying a puppy when you know that these are all in shelters waiting to go to homes. It is like a moral thing.
It's almost like bringing a baby home, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big enough commitment as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Are you okay? You're excited, aren't you, eh? Hey, bless her.
And this is Pippa, a 7-month-old Labrador cross. One of the 47,000 dogs given up in the UK each year, Pippa's previous owner couldn't cope with her excessive chewing. The last straw came when she destroyed a brand new mobile phone.
You excited to come home?
Come on in. Good girl.
It is quite maternal for a rescue dog, like the feeling, because you are rescuing it. And I suppose that's, yeah, you do get that kind of like motherly feeling, like looking after it and giving it a good home. Yeah.
She okay about that?
Yeah,
She happy?
I think so.
You happy?
Yeah.
Then I'm happy.
Before they take Pippa to her new home, Alex and Pete decide to introduce her to the local park.
Good girl. We know what trouble she's got. We know that she's a bad chewer, and we're prepared to help her with that.
Pippa. Pippa. Come here. Come here, girl.
Worst case scenario, she'd chews the entire house up, but we've just got to find ways to deal with it and help her with it.
She seems like she's taken to us pretty well. She's quite happy with us, aren't you, girl? High five. High five.
Oh,
yeah, good girl.
Within minutes of arriving home...
Oh, look, all the tennis balls everywhere. Oh, she don't know what to do with them all. Look at these.
Pippa's quick to demonstrate the chewing problem that landed her in trouble with her last owners.
Oh, what have you done? What have you done?
She's making light work of the tennis ball at the minute, isn't she? Pippa.
One tennis ball destroyed. Time for something more robust.
look, you were playing with that in the car.
Good girl.
Do you think she'll be out of that? She's not going to chew through that or anything?
No, they said that she shouldn't be able to chew through that one. But if you see her chewing a tennis ball, I think we should try and swap it for that one where she can't. She's not going to eat through that one, hopefully. Oh. So that theory didn't last very long.
A dog's desire to chew comes from its wolf ancestors. Those with strong enough jaws to gnaw on bones after a hunt were more likely to survive and pass on their genes. And although dogs were first domesticated over 15,000 years ago, taming their wild side is no walk in the park. As Delia is finding out in South London.
Leave it. Oh, my goodness.
Shiva is now 4 months, but at 24 kilos, still only halfway towards her adult body weight, and she's still following Delia everywhere she goes.
I am concerned about not making, basically not being able to control her as she gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Dog behaviourist Louise is no stranger to pets who won't listen, or indeed their owners.
Shiva! Just give my shoe.
Having previously worked with Delia to find the right breed, Louise is back to help her rein in Shiva's bad behaviour.
Hello. How are you? I am exhausted, overwhelmed, puppy parent.
You're a puppy parent. Should we go upstairs?
Oh, yes, please.
So when I last saw you, you told me the dog that you were going to get. You were very excited. Yes. Where are we at now?
Can't believe I have her. In good ways and in bad ways. There's lots of anxiety and worries. There's a lot of love. There's no regrets, but there are some
day-to-day
heavy realities.
Okay.
I'll show you in the right way.
Okay.
Right.
Stop it! Sit!
So she actually bit my calf there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't feel confident that I'm doing the right thing and that I'm going to continue to do the right thing. And I actually feel like quite upset by saying that.
What? What do you mean you feel upset about what?
I just feel that I'm not doing very well. Because it's not like you didn't know she was going to be a big dog. I want to really do well for her. And
okay, but you don't know what to do.
No.
Okay, that's fair enough. But you have to remember, this is totally normal. This is not, you know, you're not like the only person. But we can get you on the right path. We can make some tweaks, and I would hope to see some differences. I feel like what you're experiencing is excess energy. I think you could also be experiencing the fact that teething could be kicking in. Once these teeth on the side start to come through, they can get quite grabby because what they're trying to do is kind of create tension and pull on it to ease the pain, which is why we're getting a lot more biting.
Shiva's toys are too soft to bite on and not interesting enough to hold her attention.
Let me have a look at what you've got.
Very empty cupboards at the
That's
moment.
fine. Do you have a tea towel we can use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Louise has an idea to tackle the problem.
Ah. Right, then what you're going to do, a little bit's a treat. All right.
Yeah, now, do you know how fun this is going to be?
Have that. I'll take it.
Go on then.
Good girl. Yeah. So where she's basically got her paws on it, she's holding it down, and then what she's doing with her mouth is pulling, which is essentially what she's doing to you.
Louise wants to deal with another pressing issue in the bathroom.
So don't call her, just leave her there.
Sorry.
Delia thinks Shiva has separation anxiety, but Louise isn't so sure.
Let's count, OK? 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 28, 29, 30. OK, well, I think we could keep going, but that'd be enough time to come in, do we, and go out.
Oh, absolutely.
OK? She can do this, but you're just assuming that she can't do it.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
When you go out, I was going to go and sit down. When I'm saying to you to come out and try and ignore her, it's because I don't want you to be rewarding the fact that she's stood waiting for you. As soon as we walk back in the room, she just walked back over to her chew toy, which is great. So what I want you to do is every day is make an opportunity to leave her on her own at some point. So whether that's the toilet, whether that's the shower, whether that's nipping out to the shops, you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm very happy with that.
"250 miles north, 3-month-old Hunter is out for a stroll.
He's not moving. Come.
12-year-old young carer Harry has appointed himself the family's official dog walker, a role he's warming to.
Hunter, come on. Go. Run. If I walk Hunter every day, I get a bit of time on my own. Nope, don't lick in there. So I've got Hunter as my friend now, as I walk down here.
I'm very proud of my Harry, because he does so much and he never ever moans.
Best dog, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, you are. You're best dog. Ah!
Back home, life with a new pup is a little less relaxing.
See, look at that. Did you see him?
No, we see.
Like any puppy his age, Hunter's adopted a therapy-unfriendly habit.
Hunter, no. I'd definitely say the toughest challenge about Alfie and Hunter is the nipping, because it can add more stress. Don't bite. Don't bite. He wants my hair. Hunter, come here. Right, sit down.
Today, training on Hunter's biting and chewing starts in earnest, and Emma's got him a special outfit for the occasion.
Put this on so he learns to calm down when it's on. I want him to realise that it's actually work time and it's time to be that therapy dog for little Alfie. That was a good boy. Was a good boy. It was.
Emma's been advised to massage Hunter's mouth and jaw repeatedly to teach him to be gentle and not to snap.
So even if they open the mouth and put your hand in it, they soon learn not to, like, bite. But there you go. He's doing it now. Look at them peggy teeth. Look at them peggy teeth. Give me a kiss. Good boy, that's nice. Ooh, look at your face. Good boy, no biting. Good boy. Ready to roll? Right, let's go.
In the car, where Emma spends half the day ferrying her children to and from school, there are signs Hunter is growing into his role as a support for Alfie.
Alfie can get very stressed, you see, and very upset. So since he's had Hunter in the car, he is a bit more relaxed. Now and again he'll lean over and touch him, so that's quite nice.
One of the secrets to Hunter's ability to soothe Alfie is the power of stroking. For all of us, stroking is an effective way to relieve stress. It releases endorphins, the body's natural chemical that blocks pain and encourages relaxation, as well as oxytocin, which reduces anxiety and promotes feelings of trust. It takes just a few strokes for this chemical reaction to take effect. And for Alfie, helps alleviate distress.
Are we ready? Are we going? He's excited. Yay!
In North Lincolnshire, it's the humans who have the job of therapist. Settling in rescue pup Pippa. Over the last 48 hours, she's made light work of every toy she's been given.
Oh, what have you done?
She does a tennis ball a day. It's about 30p a tennis ball, aren't they?
Yeah, she's not having a tennis ball a day.
Just costs us a few quid in chew toys.
Yeah.
For the next 20 years.
Go on then, pull it. Doesn't seem interested in the furniture at all, does she?
No.
Which is good. I think it's initially probably started from boredom.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
And then it's now a bad habit.
She's obviously been quite unsettled before she's come to us. You know, she's only 7-month-old pup and this is her 4th home already, so we just want to get her settled in and just let her know this is her home now. This is it, you know. You're not going anywhere.
After such a tumultuous start in life, it's important Alex and Pete get things right for Pippa from the outset. It's something expert Louise knows all about, having taken in a 5-year-old Great Dane herself last year.
I'm really excited for Alex and Pete. I think genuinely taking on a rescue dog can be a brilliant thing for a family. They get a bit of a bad press, and actually, most rescue dogs don't even have issues, and the ones that do, it really is about starting them on the right path from the beginning, because if you do that with some clever strategies and the correct training, then you can really help a dog that's in distress overcome all of that and succeed moving forward.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Oh, you're very shiny, aren't you? So this is Pippa.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Wow, look at you. Right, so how's it going?
Yeah, she's doing good, isn't she?
Yeah,
She
she's settled in.
seems to have settled in quite quickly. She's so
what was
sweet.
her background and everything? What did they sort of tell you?
So we don't know too much, but apparently she chewed really bad with the previous owners.
Right.
So then she ended up in the rescue centre. We haven't seen any chewing of the furniture, but lots of chewing of the toys.
OK. Chewing basically can become like a stress reliever. It can be a way to get rid of anxiety, it can be a way to make them feel better, it can also be a boredom activity. So there can obviously be a lot of reasons behind it. It's not as simple as that it's just a destructive behaviour.
The first step towards settling in a rescue dog is to try and understand their particular behaviours, good and bad. Each new owner must try and build up a picture of their history. They need to become part social worker, part detective to unravel just what makes their dog tick.
So one of the things that I started when I got my dog last year, I kind of just started putting a piece of paper on the wall that my husband, myself, my dog walker, anything that they saw, we would write on there. Okay. So if you're walking her and you're at work and you're not going to be home till midnight, if she's freaked out from seeing, say, a cow, you should know that information. Okay, yeah. And the same with anything that she loves, anything that she's chewing, anything that she likes, any fear that you've seen, because this helps you start to build up this picture of Pippa.
Definitely dislikes being left alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Chewing, obviously we can say tennis balls.
Tennis balls.
Definitely #1, that one.
Any kind of soft rubbers and that, really,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So I think what would be great, if you're happy, is if we pop it up on the wall and then you guys can add to it as time goes on. Yeah. It's easy to see. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Next clue in the detective hunt, food. Louise wants to find out what Pippa's eating, as it could be contributing to her desire to chew.
If you look at something like a dry food, maize and rice are essentially carbohydrate-type things that we're not a huge amount of benefit.
Not providing much to her.
Turkey meal and meat meal, do you know what that is?
No.
So imagine like the carcass of, say, a chicken, but everything's been taken off of it.
Right.
Beet pulp is essentially sugar.
Right, OK.
The last thing we want to be doing is sort of filling her full of sugar, carbohydrates and stuff that she doesn't need.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And then expecting her not to have energy or expecting her just to be calm and chilled out. If you look at how our dogs used to be fed, it was scraps off the table. Yeah. It was things from the butchers.
Well, especially with him having a restaurant, he'll get like...
Be able to bring bits of meat and things like that back, and I've got memories of that when I was a kid, and you know everyone, whole family used to dog bowl up on the side and scrape your plate, and
Well, if you've got all of these amazing scraps, vegetables, meat, and all of that stuff from work, it would be a real shame for her to not have the benefit of that.
Yeah.
Pippa needs to burn off excess energy.
Oh, she found a bowl.
But as she's not yet ready to go off lead, they've brought her to an enclosed paddock.
Well done! If you can get sort of 2 hours a day off lead, play, interaction, sniffing, I would honestly think that that chewing behaviour would not be something that would be a big concern. She's such a happy-go-lucky dog, isn't she?
Yeah.
Good girl! Yeah,
good girl.
She's that proof of how brilliant a rescue dog can be. Her disposition is happy, she's enthusiastic, she's affectionate, she's loving. That basis of what you would want as a companion dog is all there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah!
In South London, over the last 2 months, Shiva the Leonberger has grown to 2/3 of her adult size and weighs in at 35 kilos.
Come on, Shiva. Come on.
Delia's been following Louise's advice to the full, introducing more involving toys, upping Shiva's exercise, and ignoring her when she goes to the toilet.
I definitely feel like we've come a long way, that I can pee on my own. Thank you. That one. Thank you. In a way, she's taught me persistence because, yeah, I would wake up. Yes, I would feel really downtrodden and like a fool. I felt like an idiot. Like, why did I get this big dog? I clearly can't do this. But here I am. Come on.
Today, Delia's taking her sister Lizzie out for lunch.
Be back in a bit.
Shiva's staying home.
Okay. Bye. You know what I don't miss? I don't miss walking out of the shower and thinking, is that water from the shower or is that her pee? Because you just didn't know. I can leave the house in confidence that nothing's going to be destroyed, that she's going to be okay. I really thank Louise for that help and giving me the confidence to get out.
And then the million-dollar question, would you get another Leonberger?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I would get another Leonberger.
No.
For Delia, life is now unrecognisable from the day she brought home her then small bundle of fur.
Good girl. What a journey. What a journey. I'm a different person. She changed my life. She really blew up my life. Wrecked it and then changed it into something really beautiful. Despite all the bad times, somehow your puppy looks up at you and doesn't give up on you. You know, because she didn't give up on me, I didn't give up on her. I couldn't really imagine life without my little Shiva. Little.
But Shiva's not the only change in Delia's life.
Got a boyfriend. He moved in. And now I'm a part of this family unit. And life is really bright and wonderful.
In Hertfordshire, family life is going a little less smoothly.
It's very nice having someone who's naughtier than I am. He gets all the telling stuff, and I don't. It's like having a naughty brother.
I need to take you outside.
5-month-old pampered pooch Rosso is still doing his business everywhere but the garden.
You are restricted. You can't go to other people's houses, you know, even to go to any shops where dogs are allowed. It's a worry because you never know when the urge might take him.
Most puppies will be fully toilet trained by 6 months, but Rosso's not even close. In a bid to salvage her cream carpets, Juliet's called in the cavalry.
Hello.
Hello, I'm
Nice
Louise.
to meet you.
Hi.
Welcome. Come in.
Thank you.
Nice
Do
to
you want
meet
to take your shoes off?
No, don't worry.
We are a live wire. Oh, we're very excited, aren't we? All right, so how are things going?
He's progressing well on a lot of fronts, but the main issue is the toilet training.
The toilet training.
Yeah, toilet training. You can't relax. If we're taking him outside and we've been outside playing, you come back in the house and you're on edge because you think he's going to have an accident. Okay. Even though we're following this thing. He's been barking because it's lunchtime.
Okay.
So, Rosso, you to come and have some lunch?
Show me then what you
Yes. As soon as he's finished his last mouthful, we go straight outside.
And is that because you're hoping he's going to do a wee or a poo or both?
Both.
Okay.
We'll take him outside and nothing happens. And we're out there maybe 15, 20 minutes and playing, come back inside for a few minutes, go outside again, doesn't happen.
Rosso, you going to do wee-wee and poo-poo?
So when you're out here with him, would you normally kind of just let him whiz around, or like would you normally just sit down? Or?
Oh, no, I don't sit down with him. I'm normally, you know, interacting with him. So we can be out here for 20 minutes and I'll be doing some commands with him and waiting patiently and nothing happens.
Okay, when you say that you're doing commands with him, what do you mean?
Rosso, sit. He's not usually already laying down. I think he's worn himself out. Okay, but because you're sitting nicely or you're laying nicely, that's it, okay. Rosso, stand. Rosso, stand. Rosso, come. Rosso, come. Rosso, lay. Rosso, lay. Rosso, you gonna sit? Rosso, sit. Are you gonna come? Maybe I'm just gonna... Rosso, okay, come over here. Okay. We'll throw a piece to the side and then wait for him to come back and see whether he sits in readiness for the next command. Rosso, come. Rosso, come. Rosso, come. I've got some other treats I can try if you like.
Thank you, Juliet. Well, I think I've seen enough. What he's not doing is associating coming out here with going to the toilet.
Yeah.
What I would like you to think about is just going to come out and sit somewhere.
Yeah.
And I want you to essentially just ignore him.
Okay.
I want him to basically start to make his own entertainment because I want him to walk around because that movement is going to be the thing that gets him to go to the toilet. Whereas if you start doing commands and stuff with him, you're going to bring his attention back to you.
Yeah.
From now on, Juliet should only interact with Rosso and reward him with treats after he's done his business.
What will start to happen is that every time he gets rewarded for going outside, it's a good thing.
Dogs are drawn to the scent of their own urine and are hardwired to go in spots where they've gone before.
The more he does it out here, the more likely he is to do it out here. Once he's done it, it will start to become a habit, rather than going inside is becoming the habit. Is he?
Well done! Oh, sorry. Well done, Rosso! Good
Well
boy!
done! That was great!
Good boy!
Amazing.
Wow.
Well done, Rosso.
There's one more thing Louise wants to pick up on.
There was an instance over there where we gave him a treat.
Yes.
But then you just threw a handful of those same treats on the floor.
I know. I sort of just thought, oh, he's sitting nicely, I'll give him a treat. But yes.
But that's where, like, look at him and be like, good boy, well done. Let him know that he's doing the right thing.
But without feeling the need to give him an actual treat. No, I was aware myself that I think I'm giving too many treats.
In Preston, Hunter is now 5 months old and well on his way to developing the muscular physique that makes the Labrador one of the most lithe and athletic breeds.
Hunter. Hey.
But he still has the energy and temperament of a puppy.
Come here. Come here. Sit.
Good boy.
Good boy.
So Emma and son Harry are trying to teach him how to be calm for Alfie.
Want to try and train him so he can learn to come over to Alfie. Hunter! Come here, Hunter. Come here. Hunter! Come on. Come on.
Practice makes perfect.
Come on. Good boy, good boy. He's already sensing when Alfie is upset. So hopefully in the future he will do it without me having to give him the command to go and do it. Good boy. What did he do? Did he come to you, Alfie? I honestly do believe that Hunter is having a positive effect on Alfie. Good boy. Well done. Well done.
There's also been a surprise development. Along with his day job, Hunter's been working his magic on Alfie's twin brother, Arthur. Arthur has Down syndrome too, and up till now has struggled to learn to walk.
Arthur's become more mobile since Hunter's been in the house. Up you go. Go on. For him not to be walking at 4 was quite frightening, something that we've been battling for years. Go on then, get it. Go on. on his own. Like, on his own. How ace is that? Arthur, Arthur. Oh, he's come to you. Oh. For him to stand up and walk, it was like a huge achievement. Hand on heart, I do believe that Hunter has actually helped him succeed in that. Yay, we're the champion.
With so many needs to consider, getting a puppy was a difficult decision for Emma. But it's beginning to pay off.
We all love him to bits, don't we, hey? Where's Hunter? He's loved so much. We are very proud of him because he's doing exactly what we've asked him to do.
Bacon cranberry? Yes, please. Here you go, madam.
In Lincolnshire, it's Alex and Pete that need to prove themselves, ensuring rescue pup Pippa has the new life she deserves. Chef Pete has been getting creative with his restaurant leftovers to provide Pippa with a healthy diet.
Mushy peas will be good. Bit had it. Take the batter off it, like. She's definitely going to be well fed, yeah. She's going to be one of the best fed dogs in town.
And he's even going to the trouble of cooking the offcuts.
So yeah, I've just taken the salmon out of the oven. So these are just all like the trimmings and stuff like that. These would normally just go to waste. Hello. Hello. Right, Pippa, on the menu tonight we've got poached salmon, broccoli stem, a little bit of cabbage, all with a mere hint of steak and ale pie. Very nice. Bit jealous myself, to be honest. There you go, Pup.
Pippa's new gourmet diet is a big hit. All growing puppies need nutritionally balanced meals. But it can also be a great way to tackle behaviour problems, like Pippa's excessive chewing. Avoiding additives while providing the right nutrients stabilises blood sugar and serotonin levels, leading to a calmer and more content dog.
All good, Pip? Michelin star worthy, would you say? Up you get. Up.
Now Pippa's happier, her destructive chewing habits have given way to more fun activities.
She's proper learned.
Good girl.
Ding, give me a treat.
Can we imagine life without Pippa?
I wouldn't want to.
Neither would I, actually. No, definitely not.
As annoying as you are, I wouldn't want to.
She's not annoying. You're annoying, actually. You're more annoying than she is.
Oh my God.
After spending the first 7 months of her life moving from home to home, Pippa's search for a permanent family is finally at an end.
With her coming from a rescue, I think you kind of have more...
Pride, the fact that we've...
rescued her.
Come on, you got yourself in.
Come on, good girl,
Good girl.
I think we've done a lot in the sense of learning about Pippa, and we've took a lot of time to understand like what she likes, what she doesn't like. We're taking her out a lot. She's got a lot of attention. She's got lots of toys to choose from. Whereas if she didn't have anything and she wasn't going out as much and she was getting bored, then that's probably when the chewing was going to start. So I think for ourselves, that's something that we're quite proud of.
Would we class her as part of the family? Yeah.
Definitely.
She's been a massive part of making the house feel like a home.
Rosso, you gonna come? Yeah?
At Pampered Pooch Central, things are also looking up.
Oh, good save. The toilet training's going really well, actually. We're hardly having any accidents at all at home. When we go in the garden, I took on board exactly what Louise said about not using that time for training. If it takes half an hour, you know, as we saw when Louise was here, it takes half an hour. You've just got to watch and wait.
These days, treats for Rosso have been replaced with patience.
Ah, I haven't played this for so long.
And it's the family who get the rewards.
Good boy, Rosso.
Ayula! Everyone in the world, Rosso's done poo here. Can I clear it up?
Can you clear it up? Did I hear you correctly? Are you feeling okay? Are you sure? Are you feeling quite... Ah, did you hear that? Can I clear it up? Can I get a new ball? In the same sentence. Lovely, thank you.
Since Rosso first arrived as a companion for only child Rio, the pair have become firm friends.
Because he's my best friend and he's very cute. He looks like a teddy bear, seriously. I'm not joking, he does. And he's amazing to be with.
He's basically like a fluff ball of fun. He's all we ever dreamed of in a puppy.
We've spent 6 months in the lives of our 10 puppies, documenting all their highs and lows as they transform from nervous fledglings into bold young teens, ready to take on the world. Although our pups still have a little room to grow, their brains are now adult size, and their unique personalities are flourishing. And for our families, the roller coaster ride has continued since our cameras left.
Hey Joe, you're digging another hole.
In Hampshire, the battle of Claire versus Lola continues.
Let's just see how my voice of authority works. Lola, come on, come on. I'm walking away. Walking away. No, it's not working.
How are you doing over there, Butch?
Online sensation Butch Cassidy is about to hit a milestone. 5,000 followers.
He's slightly obsessed. He doesn't get out of bed for less than 400 likes.
Well, at least we know fame won't go to his head. Isn't that right, Butchie? Butchie?
Up in the Highlands, Jura's search and rescue training continues apace.
Just another day at the office for Jura, pup. She's not scared of helicopters, at least.
And in the East London nail salon, for the first time, there are now 3 dogs to welcome passers-by. Our owners embarked on an extraordinary journey when they welcomed home their newest family members. But none of them regret it.
I would never have thought that a dog could become a family member, but actually he is. He is.
No amount of research could prepare you for having a puppy if you haven't had one before, but we're growing to love each other.
I was a bit taken aback by how much I love him.
It's very genuine, unconditional love. You can tell they mean it.
I knew it was going to be good, but for me, it's been so much better than I hoped it would be.
As for Juliet and Rosso in Hertfordshire, one final thing hasn't gone unnoticed.
So there's a hashtag, dog-alike, and people have actually stopped me in the street and said, did you know that you look like your dog? Yeah, that's me without hair product.